Hold on, I'm about to get busy with it. Hmm. Hold on. Just get some folks up in this thing. Oh, there you go. So how do we do this here? Oh well. All right, let's talk about it. All right, this is Nate from BigNate.org. Sorry, my cracks are a little out of whack. We had somebody come in and paint the house, but it is what it is. Anyways, today I'm going to talk to you guys about how music can influence relationships and um, how you date. So I have listened to. I love music. Let me put that out there first. I love music, um, and I'm always, I prefer to listen to music before, watching TV. It's always been that way. Whether I'm reading, I'm always reading something, or and I'm listening to music. If not a combination of both. And I remember watching the Kings of Comedy, and one of them said, there's no more love in the music. Everything is not about love and all that other stuff. So then a couple of days ago, I mean, the song just, I mean, it's there, but it's kind of interesting that it popped up in my head. You can have him Monday through Friday, but I take care of him on the weekend. Hmm. Then it's a couple of other songs. I'm gonna just use I forgot the boy name already, but his thing was I only came here for the women and the drinks. That's what they play on the radio. The CD says something totally different. Totally different. And where I'm at with this is there are tons of people out there. And I'm really shocked at women at how they celebrate these songs and be like, yes, girl, yes, that's my song. And the song is nothing but disparaging women. I made a really interesting observation. I said it on my page. I said, listen, I said, you know, we're the only ethnicity that really celebrates degrading women, let alone our women. Throw that in on, you know, everybody doing drugs, pop me a missile, take me a picture, you know, dabbing. Dabbing is about doing drugs. Brown sugar about doing drugs. We smoking weed, popping Molly. That don't make you cool. It makes you a drug addict. They ain't telling you how many times they done been in rehab. Now, let me take it even in a local fashion, you know, with go-go music. And by no means do I'm going to make it seem like I'm a saint or that I don't like a little, you know, ratchetness from time to time, because I do. You know, why even lie about it? Why even lie? But I can throw a dart at the majority of go-go bands and even the big boys, where they got this B did that B clapping this, blah, 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 blah. You know, and I mean, some of the stuff, okay, it's street. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, everything ain't about love. You know, sex sells. And I get that. But it is hard and few that I can find a go-go band that's not about this B did this B did that. Nah. Mm-mm. I can think of one mainstream band that does not do that I've seen. Shout out to Benjamin Wedge. What up, dog? MAB 2.0. But these songs tie into like a lot of these reality TVs, these TV shows like Love and Hip Hop. You listen to these songs and then it starts to sink into you. Let's be real here. It starts to creep into your spirit. As someone that is single, it almost becomes a point where you're like, is this how it should be? Or, all right, well, maybe I could cheat because, you know, it's cool. That's all right. I can do it and get away with it. Oh, that's cool. I got me a little side piece over here. I got me a little playboy over here. None of them, you know, when you take love out of the music, the only time they halfway putting love in the music is when they want to have sex. Then all of a sudden we all up on the quiet storm. And you good for about maybe some of y'all 5 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know. But there's no more love in the songs. And then it's like, then you throw in the reality TV and then you have mass hysteria in your spirit. Yeah. That music, it sinks into your spirit, which then taps into your conscious and your subconscious, because then you become desensitized when you hear it. And then the next thing you know, you're saying, okay, well, it's okay to do this. All right, it's cool. I like him. I know he's got a girlfriend because that's what men do. Oh, yeah, you know, it's cool. I'm good with being the side dude. I'm good. I ain't really trying to look for anything. Well, first off, let me speak to the women. Jesus ain't died for you to be no side chick. When we do the conference, Get in the Kingdom, I always say there are three types of women. You have the wife, the concubine, and the whore. Let me break that down to you in secular terms. You have the ones that we want to marry, the ones we want to date, and the ones we just want to sleep with. So when you're listening to this music and it seeps into your spirit, and again, I'm not saying don't listen to it. I'm just saying be mindful of what you're listening to, because you will hear yourself say, I can be here with him on the weekend. I mean, we can go back even further. Some of y'all old enough to remember As We Lay. Oh my God. Now let me reason I say, if you have a teen, you need to know what your teens are listening to. Y'all got kids. They were probably little kids when they came out with Superman that hoe. Do you know I just found out what that meant? He was having an orgasm so much on the girl back that it was sticky. And then they do these dances and they laugh and they giggle, but it's seeping into their spirit, and then it's okay. It's almost like learning sex education from a porn. As a teen, they think it's okay to listen to this, and it's like that's the way it is. If you don't know what they're listening to, or you're not talking to them, they sitting in the car, they singing the song. And guess what? Half the time that you are oblivious to what they're talking about, I can assure you, most of these teens, they have no clue what they're talking about until someone tells them. Then they come, oh, well, that seems fun. That seems fun. What makes it even worse is that when you have these women that they have these kids, not even women with kids, parents. Let me just zero in on parents. You have these parents, and then you trying to figure out why your kid went wild because you ain't talking to them, and you don't know what they're listening to, and you don't know where they're getting their information from. You listen to some of these rap songs, they talk about the same thing over and over. We're going to smoke some drugs, pop Molly, get drunk, and then we're going to mess with a bunch of multiple women. Then you're trying to figure out where did they learn this from? Oh, yeah, they open about it. Like, I remember one song, he said, I got my girlfriend kissing my baby mama. Ironically enough, it's black music. Now, I said it's black music. Black music glorifies drug use more than any other ethnic artist. You can have some of the greatest love songs and then just be like, oh, it has some type of overtone to where we are degrading each other. Now, the really ironic part is everybody wants to, jump on R. Kelly because that's the hot name. R. Kelly and Charlamagne the God. If you don't know about the Charlamagne the God situation, I'll drop a link on it. But what a double standard that is. We hollering and screaming, you on the weekend, pop me a Molly, drop me a missile, or whatever we talking about. And guess what? They living the life. It just so happened that somebody exposed them in that life. And when they exposed them, now like, oh my God, it's a tragedy. Oh, but you're living the same thing. The same thing. Y'all got kids. Men, I'm like totally shocked with y'all, especially if you got girls. You got girls and you letting them listen to it, and then, you good with that? You good? Because guess what? Some little boy up there, he's thinking, yeah, look at little Lisa, she fat. They ain't changed. They talking just like we talk. The only difference is they doing it in the music, and the girls are singing to it. Twerk, 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 twerk. Please, man, come on. And I'm pretty sure this might not my kid. You'd be surprised. If it's not your kid, you great as a parent. I'm talking to the ones that don't know. They don't know, or they don't talk to their kids. If you talking to your kids and you letting them know what's up, you know it's okay to listen to it, but that's not how real life is. The reason why rap music is so popular with young men between the ages of 14 and 35, who the majority of them are white, is because they glorify being villains. Half of them ain't even been to a bando, which is an abandoned house. Half of them have not been to a trap house. They wouldn't even know what a Draco is, which is a gun. I mean, really? When we were coming up, we would smoke weed because we wanted to have fun and get going. Like, I don't know what they smoking now, but whatever they smoking, they sitting in these songs and they talk about, yeah, you know, a Molly this, Molly that. Huh? I got the white, I got this. We're raising drug addicts. We're raising people to be sexual degenerates. And it's in the music. I'm not saying don't turn it off. I'm saying with your kids, have that conversation about real life. What are you listening to? And how do you process that? It could just be a general conversation. You'd be surprised what's in the mind of a teen. What's even worse is when they're like between 7 and 10 and they dancing and they doing all of this. They made fun of MC Hammer, but glorified NWA. Gangster music is not going to stop. I'm not saying stop it. I'm not saying stop it. I'm just saying, think about what's creeping into your spirit and what your spirit is allowing to manifest in your world. See, let me bring it on. Let me close it out with dating and how it ties into TV, because it's all like a little mind game. So you listening to these songs, you know, and then after a while you're lonely. And then when you become lonely, they make it clear, you know, you ain't good enough to get the man or the woman that you really are deserving. So why don't you be the side piece? Matter of fact, let me show you how you can be cool. You know what? Let's roll up a J, or, you know, let's pop this pill, or let's snort this substance here. That'll make you cool. And after you keep hearing it after a while, over and over in different form, it seems fun. It just seems so cool and sexy. Yes, we going to the club, girl. We going to party all night. All right, for those that are 40, 35, 40, at what point did you stop partying when, you know, you like, oh, I'm trying to do something different? Yeah, it's one thing. Where I look at it is this. A lot of people, you know, they're listening, but they're not really in tune with their inner me. And they letting this stuff creep into them. So all I'm saying is, when you're dating or anything like that, you need to be mindful of what you're listening to, because most of the stuff that you're listening to is a good indicator of some stuff that you're going to react to. You'd be surprised how many women that got talked into threesomes. Well, you know, I was thinking about it. They wasn't thinking about it. It just seemed cool. They not experimenting. They doing something because the song said, I got my baby mama and my ex kissing. And that song sounds so good because the beat up under it, you know, and the rapper, he looked good. The singer, he looked good. Young man, when I told you, I only came here for the women and the drinks, I thought the song was cool. You know, I was grooving to it. Then I heard, I only came here for the bitches and the drinks. I'm like, wow, you down in Richmond, bruh. What does your mom say about this? And that's where I'm at. You know, women, you know, you got these cats, your young men, your young women that's entertainers. I ain't saying go be saints and all of that, but I'm like this. How do you feel when they start talking and they start rapping about stuff that is not really conducive? I love Rick Ross music. He made it clear. I got your I got your girl tiptoeing on my marble floors. So again, he talking about taking someone else's chick and she willingly going with him, knowing she got a man at home. So what I want you to really get with this is that, the music isn't going to go away. It's going to always, everything evolves and everything changes. It's more, even with the rap and the R&B. But what I'm saying is get in tune with your inner me and that spirit. Don't let this music corrupt your spirit and have you doing things that your real spirit would not really approve of. All right, y'all, look. For those of y'all that are still on here, I want to thank you for watching this. We 23 minutes in, and that's cool. Big Nate TV coming out real soon. You can find me on Instagram very shortly. I will go look up Big Nate TV on Instagram TV, Big Nate TV on YouTube. I'm about to get you a channel. I'm about to do another page for Big Nate TV on Facebook. So y'all just hold on because I got some stuff. Every Thursday, we're going to have some type of chat, whether about relationships, motivation, or personal empowerment. And I'll talk to you guys later.